Oh, welcome to Doug in Exile. I'm actually working on another Adam Schiff video when I found this little exchange between he and Jim Jordan, where the bug-eyed freak Adam Schiff tries to pack the Supreme Court.
Is it good behavior for the majority leader of the Senate to stand on the steps of the Supreme Court and threaten two sitting justices?
Well, there are remedies which are called...
Yes or no. You posed a number of yes or no questions to us just a little bit later. It's a yes or no question.
Reclaiming my time.
Jim Jordan saying it's yes or no. Did Chuck Schumer not threaten the Supreme Court when he stood on the steps of the Supreme Court saying, if you reap the whirlwind, you'll harvest the blah, blah, whatever. When he clearly threatened them that he should have been fallen under a code of conduct. Adam Schiff is trying to get a code of conduct against Clarence Thomas, which is one branch of government reaching over and trying to punish another branch of government. This is un-American. And of course, that bug-eyed, melon-headed, egghead Adam Schiff is trying to pull that off.
In the Senate and in the House, we have a code of ethics.
Hold on, bug-eyed freak alert right here. Everybody cover your children's eyes. This is too scary right before bed.
But apparently the Republicans don't believe there should be a code of ethics for the Supreme Court. And why? Because the Supreme Court is doing the bidding of the Republicans.
Yeah, if the Supreme Court is doing our bidding, they're sure doing a terrible job of it. They go one side and the other all the time. They split. Amy Coney Barrett and Gorsuch split off on their own against the majority, against John Roberts splits off against the others. The three that are always united are the liberals.
The Senate Republican leader has packed the court, and I understand why that strikes a nerve. But let me tell you something. It may be offensive to Republicans on this committee to consider that court packing. But what is debilitating to the rest of the country is they've lost their reproductive freedom because of that packing.
And now it comes down to it. He says that we packed the Supreme Court, which is Mitch McConnell packed it by not replacing Ruth Bader Ginsburg with one of their weirdo picks. And then Roe gets overturned. And he calls it reproductive health freedom, which is code word for putting a scalpel in an unborn human. That's their code word for it because no one wants to call it what it is. No one wants to describe what actually happens.
Conforming changes. I believe this concludes the business of today's markup and committee hearing. With that, we stand adjourned.
I'm Doug in Exile. Guys, don't forget to subscribe and ring the little bell. That notification bell is how you make sure that my videos show up in your feed.